Way too try hard. We are going to pop into that knife round real quick and determine which side, or rather which team starts off on which side. Probably typical fountain play. We are going into this game with the records a little bit different here. Dank Pepe's squad currently 3 wins and 1 loss right now in their CEVO season, and Monstrosity's 2-2. So,
I want to point out one thing about Monstrosity though. Both the games they lost, it was a 16-14 and a 16-13, which are very close. I don't think Monstrosity is out of this, especially just because of those losses. Like, they're extremely close from that, so I think this is going to be a good game. Both the teams seem to be comfortable with this map. Hopefully they've done the research on both the other teams, so we can have a nice little anti-strat going on here, but yeah, looks like actually Dank Pepe is going to take the knife round, so that's actually going to take him T-side, actually. Kind of unorthodox, if I say so myself. I would expect them to go for CT. They're more comfortable with T though.
When I was looking back, as you said, Monstrosity, one of their losses was only 16-13. It was actually a loss on Overpass, though. Their last game they played on Overpass against Project 95, and they lost it 16-13. So, I don't know if maybe Dank Pepe starting off on T side because they're feeling more confident that Monstrosity might not play a very well Overpass. I don't know if they're trying to go for that route, but I do have to agree the T side start is definitely unorthodox for Overpass. We are going to be starting off this game with some relatively simple buys, as we do see 4 sets of armor come out from the CT side. Over on the T side, we see 5 sets of armor, so these guys pretty much up to the T. Just going for a quick push into the mid connector area here. He is going to peek around the corner and not see the CT player waiting there. That's going to be a great, but unfortunately the CT player not able to get anything off, and he will get killed by the Ts. That was a really good advantage he had that he just threw away. That is going to give the Ts a little bit of confidence here to push up towards the A site, and that's some early damage going on there onto Tiers.
Yeah, now that he's 5 health, there's pretty much nothing he can do at this moment. He has to make those first shots that are extremely crucial. But with 5 people coming in the site, Apple and Bizzle are able to take down 2 people, and now 3 people going down on the CT sides. Take him down to man. Last guy left on the CT, Lone Warrior. He does have armor, so he does have that little bit of an edge, but he's not hitting his shots here. In a 5v1 situation and no kit, it's extremely unlikely that he's going to win this. But they are taking the fight, but Bizzle's able to take the best of them.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be hurting there as not a single member of Dank Pepe's squad falls. That means all 5 of those armor survived. I think a couple of them took damage, so they're going to still have to pay the full 1,000 if they want to upgrade to head armor, but I know a couple of them didn't, so that's a huge economic save on their part. It does look like, however, they are just going to keep the SMG buys, and we are going to see Monstrosity here forcing up full head armor, full upgraded pistols, as well as a defusal kit onto Wiggly there. It does look like the T side are going to go to that middle connector area, which is being rushed by the Ts. Very close range as possible, or sorry, CTs rather, getting close range as possible with those pistols, hoping for a nice one tap through that head armor.
But yeah, they are playing these extremely close ranges. One guy's on B, he's playing a little back, but they do have one guy pushed up on shorts and 2 people in its connector here, just playing the angle, seeing if they can get those close range battles, which is a one-hit headshot with these pistols, except for the CZ, but besides that, all these are one-hit headshots in close range. So it looks like they're actually gonna put all 5 people long here, which they're actually pretty much reading it. XCLs are gonna at least have to do some damage here, but they push into it from fast. Look here, exchanges some shots, XCLs are able to take the best of them and take them out, but Bizzle takes out XCL. Now turning into a 4v4, and they do have 2 people on site here. They are pushing in fast. Wiggy able to take out Mello, and Man able to take out Appleton, and Olmo able to take out Benhead. The last guy left, Bizzle, does have an AK though, and utility. He has exchanged some shots, but almost able to get the best of him. Turning into a 1v1, an amazing eagle round coming in from Monstrosity.
Yeah, very, very much needed around there, as they're going to bring up that round to even, or sorry, the score to even, but they're also going to just completely destroy Dank Pepe's economy there, getting 2 AKs off that as well. Dank Pepe buying 2 AKs and losing them both. I really was interested in how both of those teams played that last round, because they both played super aggressive as they were expecting the other team to push. and neither team pushed in the area that they thought they were going to. They pushed in a different one. We are going to see some pistol pushes up near the mid. The bomb's going towards a long/bathroom area. But yeah, both those teams played a very, very passive last round, but also slightly aggressive in the wrong location. And Monstrosity just came out on top of the whole little confusion that happened that round. They got a little bit of play in that bathroom area, trying to see if they can find any early picks, and once again getting us close range.
I also like to point out that they're actually going to see if Dank Pepe is actually going to see if they can force up here and get the best of Monstrosity, see if they can get the favor on them. Because right now, that's pretty much all they can do. I mean, if they get the bomb plant, they can actually get a really good economy buying up on the, I believe that's the 4th round there, just getting full AKs. But Monstrosity, they do have 2 AKs. And a lot of utility coming out.
Almost nice shot. That was absolutely beautiful right as that smoke popped. Mean Machine set up to hold off this push, and he will find one as Tears finds another. Almost finding his second of the round, and Mean Machine finding his second of the round. Quick work of the Monstrosity squad there.
Yeah, they needed to put some damage out there. Like, even if they didn't win that round...
Dank Pepe squad, sorry.
Yeah. What is it? They needed to. Dank Pepe needed to get some damage out on Monstrosity for them to save all of these weapons here. Even though they're not going to be able to buy, that's going to do a lot of their economy, being able to get that little more advantage that they're going to need later in the game.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm still confused by Dank Pepe squad winning knife round and starting on T side. My brain's still not quite comprehended that. Yeah, Dank Pepe squad going to be falling that round to a lot of damage from the Monstrosity crew, rather. They're going to try to be taking water area this round, and it does look like they are going to grab control of it, going for a little bit of boost for information. They are going to take a little bit of nade damage, Bizzle being dropped down to 53, and Loki over at 66. Some damage will be traded at the bathroom area, and Mello will actually find Olmo with a nice assist by Pinhead, who unfortunately does get needed out by Tears. They're going to be pushing up into A site very quickly. Wiggly falling to Bizzle on a completely different side of the map. Nice pick.
Yeah, right now, what is it? Apple does have an AK, and they actually do have a Mag 10 with that. Bizzle's going to see if he can get some information on B site. He does spot out XCL, who is now at barrels, but I don't think he's going to be able to get a good shot, especially when he's in a really good position right now. They both peek out. He does take Bizzle, though, but Apple's able to take down SCL, turning it into a 2v3. Right now, they have limited utility, whereas both the CTs have full armor, defuse kits, and even on Tears' side, he does have some utility to retake this site, so they're going to see what they're going to do. Apple is able to take out Tears, which the guy that did have the utility, and Apple's able to get another kill on Man, putting that AK to work.
Yeah, Bizzle coming up huge there with that unexpected pick over on the B site, immediately causing Dank Pepe squad to rotate there towards the B half of the map. If Bizzle wouldn't have caught that kill, I think they were pretty dedicated to going towards A that round, but he got that, got a free gun there, got the pressure, and quick work into B site gave him the round. We are back up to an even scoreboard, and the buys are pretty much full. Pinhead sitting there with a Mac 10. I think that's I don't know. Apple could have bought him. I'm not sure why he has that Mac 10. I don't know if I fully agree with that buy.
It seems he's actually playing this close angle connector here, so he may wanted to see if he can use that Mac 10's incredibly fast fire rate to the advantage. But looks like actually CT's playing a little bit more passive here. They do have 3 people B and 1 guy stationed in heaven, but sadly they're actually going to see if they can go into A site here. Almost able to take out Loki here, but besides that, they're pretty much just fighting to see if they can trade that. Pinhead able to take him out, and Bizzle able to take out Tears in the bathroom area. Man's able to pick up Apple Dance right now, exchanging some shots with Pinhead. He does take out his pistol though and take him out, and right now, Bizzle is able to trade that with Man, turning into a 2v2. They do have bomb control though, so they can pretty much go wherever they want with the leisure.
I'm liking XCL starting to rotate now immediately. There's a huge map with a lot of rotating ability for both the CTs and the Ts with the whole mid-connector area. It does look like our Ts are going to stay near A site as they slowly creep up into long A. It's going to be up to Wiggy here to be able to hold this off. He's going to see the molly, which should call the rotate, and the flash will go in. He's going to be playing truck, holding that position nicely. Mello had to see him there. Shots will go off, and Wiggy does find Mello. It's up to Bizzle, but he cannot find it. Wiggy, with an excellent hold on the A site there, is going to pick up that round for Monstrosity.
Yeah, they decided to put the incredibly expensive op right in Wiggy's hands, and he's able to use that to his advantage. Let's say they stationed him as the lone soldier anchoring A site, and he was able to take out 2 people just by using that truck to his advantage, taking 1v1 duels with both the players on Dank Pepe squad.
Yeah, I liked his patience there. He heard the players push into the site, and he opted to try. He kind of shoulder peeked a little bit, but just enough to where he could get off a quick shot, and then he didn't re-peek, and I really liked that. He didn't get too overly aggressive, and they tried to push on him, and he got 2 really nice shots, grabbed the round. But they are going to be rushing into the mid-connector area with pistols very early, trying to get some early kills. Pinhead actually finding Olmo, who gets the kill onto Mello. They're going to be pushing into long, and it's going to be up to, who is that, Tears. Tears at long is going to be hearing them. They are going to back away, though.
Yeah, right now, I mean, they have a full B site to themselves. I think actually Monstrosity hears that flash, and actually opts to rotate from one of the CTs coming out. Besides that, they pretty much have a full B site here. They only have 1 CT actually holding that. He does throw a nade out, but besides that, there's really no defense on it.
Yeah, we're sitting there watching the short area. We are going to see Pinhead Larry push the CT that is stuck in that area. I don't quite know what that area is called. Bad on me as a caster for not knowing that. Mean Machine stuck in a little crevice, unfortunately unable to do anything. Pinhead is going to push up and get the kill. We are up to a 3v2 situation. Wiggy very lit with that op. And Tears coming in through the mid-connector. XCL finding a nice pick onto Pinhead. It's a 1v3 situation. He's got armor. He's got a gun. He has the bomb. He can get this round. And it is down. He will find a nice pick onto Wiggy.
He does have armor though. Pretty much he does not have head armor, so 1 tap from the M4 can actually end his life here. XCL actually spots him out, and Apple just with poor positioning just gets taken out. Turning into a 4v, actually the score is going to be 4v2 right now for Monstrosity.
Yeah, Monstrosity doing as much work as they possibly can, being given the CT side advantage here on overpass by Dank Pepe squad. They are going to be able to buy up this round, and we are going to have another gun round here, so we'll have to see if maybe the flow of the game will switch over to Dank Pepe's side here on the T side. We'll have to see what goes on. We are going to see an op drop into Pinhead Larry's hands, who has absolutely no support there, no nades, but he does have head armor, so good on him.
I actually say Dank Pepe is actually in a better position right now than Monstrosity. They have pretty much the same weapons, 4 rifles on Monstrosity and 4 rifles on Dank, with 2 ops, 1 on each side. Besides that, Dank Pepe actually has a lot more utility than Monstrosity right now.
And Monstrosity set up on very good hold positions right now. I like the boost on the B side, trying to get any information, maybe some early pushes into water. You know, you can see that mid-connector door open down there. They're not going to be seeing anything, and I'm not sure if they can hear from that distance, but Lokier is lurking around that mid-connector position. He's going to find Olmo there, but the shoulder peek's going to save him any HP that he might have lost. Both teams playing this round very, very slowly. You're going to have to see what happens here.
But yeah, actually, it looks like they're going to opt to go B right here. They do have Mean Machine boosted on XCL. XCL able to take out by Lokier. Lokier not having any of that. Wiggy able to pick out Pinhead that wanted to go Monster, but Mello able to take out Wiggy. Last guy left, Mean Machine. Last guy left on B, that is. He's trying to see if he can get some shots down on Dank Pepe. But besides that, he can't find anything, and it's going to be a 3v5. Lokier, seeing if he can get a cheeky little peek going on Olmo, but not having it.
And we're left in that 3v2 situation with the bomb down. Both CTs trying to push up here. Mean Machine gonna be in water trying to get the angle there. Unfortunately, Olmo... Oh, wow. Saved by Mean Machine as Bizzle gets down by Mean Machine. That was almost life there, and almost gonna be able to find Mello. Quickly turn into a 2v1 situation against Apple, who is smoked off. And unfortunately, the Molly's gonna claim Olmo, who can't get the bomb defusal, and Apple will peek to get Mean Machine. Great round by Apple there. Very nice positioning to hold that.
I think Apple had a little bit of Pronax flavor going in. C9 versus Fnatic going on there. Just standing in the fire and like not knowing what to do.
Man, I absolutely thought that round was going to change because Olmo's life, I could see him flashing before his eyes, and then Bizzle got taken out by Mean Machine, and it was just like, oh, that round's going a lot differently than I had just pictured in my head. But in the end, Dank Pepe squad on a gun round does bring back the scoreboard, and that's absolutely going to destroy Monstrosity's economy as they are forced into a P250 save. Wiggy falling very early to Lokier, who doesn't lose too much HP in the trade there.
Was it? Yeah, pretty much he was able to get that kill with no HP loss, basically getting a free kill from that. Although Monstrosity did opt to get a full save going on here, so Dank Pepe, they're in a really good position to turn this into a 4-4 scoreline. That is.
Respecting their opponents, they are playing this round a little bit slower, trying to make a push up towards the A long, throwing a nade into the bathroom. Not going to be finding any damage there as nobody is playing it. They're going to be moving up the bathroom area now. They take quite a while, I've seen, to decide where they want to go. They kind of push all the different places at once, see if they can peek any information. Monstrosity doesn't really give it to them, and then they have to kind of go in blind. This time Wiggy did give them an early pick, which you would think might cause them to push somewhere a little bit faster, but still, no, they're taking quite a while to decide.
Yeah, they see if they can try to do a fake over at A, but that's not happening. They do have one guy at barrels and one guy pits, but Pinhead able to take out Mean Machine. Pinhead able to peek out though and take out XCL, turning it into a 2v2. Basically, right now they're just going to see if they can get any damage on Monstrosity. I mean, Dank Pepe, but Monstrosity not able to put any damage out there. Almo, last man alive. Only thing he has is a USPS, pretty much a lost cause right now. He can't really do anything. He's just going to see if he can go for an exit, see if he can get a gun. But that's even unlikely right now. They have full water control, so they're probably just gonna all go out that way. Although Apple's actually chasing, so...
Nah, he's picking up a pistol.
Okay.
He was like, I'll take that pistol for free, get out of here. Definitely like that they didn't try to go and challenge that close range battle, because perfect chance that he had a P250 just as much as he had a USP, and those P250s, as we have seen many times on the stream, are absolutely deadly and can change entire games. There he's left with just a USP, unable to save anything, not even a better pistol. And we're going to be seeing, unfortunately, it looks like another save round come out from the Monstrosity side. They do have the option to force up here, but it does not look like they're going to choose to. Oh, wait, well, Tears had a little bit extra money. He went ahead and bought head armor. But the rest of them, they're just going to be normal. Over on the T side, we are going to be seeing them take over that mid-connector area pretty heavily on the CT side, making sure to get those pistols in close range as possible. The CZ unable to find Lokier, however XCL's 5.7 does find him, and that is going to give them an AK very early into the round. I wonder if they're going to try to get that over to Tears' hands, or if he's too far away. We'll have to see how the round progresses here. Oh wait, he's right there.
Yeah. He's actually, looks like ICL is actually going to save the AK here. Going to go A with that. Wiggy able to extinction shots with Bizzle, but Bizzle able to take him out for that. Means actually going to see if he can look up, and Mello not taking any of it, just being the smaller person in that situation, able to call that out and actually see it. But they're actually going to rotate a B. What Overpass is known for, just these incredibly fast rotates just from each bomb site to the next. Extremely good for fakes. But Tears actually, he senses this. He has one guy, but they're playing 1-1 right now on both bomb sites. Tears in pit right now. Gonna see what he can make from this. 4 people pushing it on B side, and he hears this. He's calling out for the rotate from XCL. Although Apple Dance is able to take out Tears, right now, XCL, last man alive. He's gonna opt to save this, which is the best choice in this situation. If he does save this, he could possibly even get a opt down for one of his teammates next round, which will be a really healthy buy coming out. So
I think the members of Dank Pepe's squad realize that, as unlike last round, they are going hunting this round. They do not want that AK saved in the hands of XCL, so he's going to have to play for his life here as the seconds tick away on that bomb. Does look like they are not going to go long, and he might be safe. He's going to hear the footsteps. I think he's going to be safe for right now.
Actually, we have Bizzle. He doesn't check it, but he's actually gonna be fine. They're not checking it at all.
Yeah, lucky for XCL, as Dank Pepe squad doesn't split up much, trying to keep their numbers together so they don't get to search as much area. But good by them, they keep all their weapons. Unfortunately, XCL does escape with the gun, but I think it's much better than them going down one by one, so I like the play there, trying to stick together to cover.
Right now, Dank does have the lead in score at the moment, turning into a 4v5. Monstrosity able to get a semi-healthy buy here. They do not have that much utility. They don't have as much utility as Dank coming out. So they're going to see if they can get fast water control, which they do. pretty much just playing a default right now. I'm gonna see what they can do. Mean Machine exchanges some shots with Bissell. It's basically back and forth coming out here.
Something that I'm not sure the Pepe squad has caught onto yet is Monstrosity doesn't really push into water at all. They occasionally have that boost to maybe watch for some information, but really they don't try to control water at all. And from watching EdgeGamers, I know that that is something you can definitely exploit to give yourself an advantage on this map, because that gives you really both sides of that mid connector area. Well, technically there's 3 sides, but it gives you both of the main sides of that mid connector area, and that just makes rotates way too easy in my opinion. They're going to be flashing, smoking, and executing onto B's site here. It's going to be up to XCL to find the first picky, which he will on to Mello, and he's left in water trying his best to hold off. He's going to pop flash. Lokier with a nice molly to bait him out is going to get the kill, and Wiggy's going to drop to 74 health as he misses a shot. He's going to go full blind, and Bomb's going to go down by Lokier. It is a 4v4 situation, and Monstrosity's trying to boost over, trying to find a free pick, but they are unable to. Wiggy trying his best. That's Mean Machine being dropped down to 17 health. It's not looking good for the CTs here as they try to retake B. Lokier's going to find 2, and it's left to the last 2 CTs trying to do that boost to find any form of picks. Olmo, though, falling to Apple. Wiggy with an op. Definitely going to have to try to save here. Maybe some exit frags if they try to chase him down. It does not look good for Monstrosity, and I believe that will be a 6-point here for the Dank Pepe squad.
I was kind of hesitant why they would go with T side instead of CT side, especially just how fast you can rotate on CT side, which makes it such a strong CT side map that is. But Dank is able to show that they're actually amazing on T side, getting a 6-4 half at the moment. It's amazing, able to get those AK headshots incredibly well. But they didn't opt to go for it out that round, which is kind of surprising. I would think that they would put it on one of the players, just be able to challenge Wiggy there. He's been incredibly great with that, just able to hold down sites. Right now, they do have an op, so basically he may be able to make a play with that. He did seem like he was going to get a fast, aggressive peek into Fountain, but just not able to find anything. Right now, they're playing the close angles with the pistols, going to see what they can make, but Wiggy's playing bathrooms, just watching party, finding out what can happen.
I like Lokier's angle right here in that mid connector area, because if anybody tries to push from either angle, I mean, he's got the jump on him, and that's going to allow his teammates to manipulate any kind of angles they need. It does look like he's going to fall back, though, and give up that mid connector area, and I'm not sure I like that, because if the CTs do manage to push in here, that's going to pretty much split the team in 2 right now. But they are going to try to go for that B fake, it looks like. Or, sorry, rather, A fake and take the bomb B. So we're going to have to see how this turns out. If Mean Machine peeks here, yeah, he's going to get lit. That's going to give away a little bit of information. Now they know that they're playing very close water. And Wiggy, with that off, is going to find a pick onto Apple. Man, this round is turning tragic for Dank Pepe. The Lokier is going to find Tears. Mello's going to get the spray down onto XCL, as well as Mean Machine. That round's back in their favor. Bizzle, falling. Mello's only left at 2 health, and Wiggy, with that op, is doing a huge amount of work as he finds Pinhead.
Yeah, right now, in a 2v1, Lokier, the last man alive, he does open up door. He did close it, though, right behind him, so he's gonna know if there is a guy. Tunnels. So he does open it, though, and he actually takes a peek. Almo able to take the best of Lokier. Wiggy with the 3k, though, I want to point out. Getting 1 kill on a guy trying to plant B site, another guy long, and another guy trying to push into under A. Just playmaking that round, able to take the round for him.
Yeah, that op save the round before it could not have been like the best decision of all time, as that op single-handedly won them that round. Beautiful shot onto the bomb planter there by Wiggy. That pretty much left Dank in a really awkward spot to try to push and kind of make them... Wow, Mean Machine with a very early pick onto Bizzle. That's going to drop Dank Pepe squad into a 4v5 situation, and this game really is just back and forth right now. Mello dropping to 17 health early, while XCL is down to only 62. Dank Pepe is going to be feeling really pressured this round, losing a member so early.
Yeah, because they lost that member, they have to get another kill in their favor to actually be able to win this round. Although Alamo takes down Appleton, been able to trade that out. Will he be able to get Tears? No, he will not. Now it's a 2v4, so pretty much all they can do right now. They do have a utility to execute on the site, so if they do do an execute on a B site, that is, they can't possibly take that round if they make the shots. They have 4 flashes, which is going to be crucial in taking this site right here.
Does look like Mellow K is going to push up and try to get that bomb plant down as soon as possible. It does look like he is successfully going to get that down, which does mean money. However, both players are lit to very, very low HP. Mellow falling. Low here is going to probably just try to save the AK at this point. Maybe go for some extra frags. It does look like he's going to... Yeah, he's going to go and save for the extra frags. I didn't think he was going to try to push B long there and try to stop the defuse. That just seems like a terrible idea. I'm glad he saved.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, he could have actually went for that. They had a lot of utility. I mean, a lot of money, that is, especially from losing that round from that. He could have actually went from that, but he understood that at 6 health, I'm not going to win this round. Like, I may do a little bit of damage, but even then, I'm probably not going to get a kill with 6 health. So, he did go for the better decision, did end up saving that. But right now, Monstrosity and Dank both pretty much are really good buys at the moment. Both have full utility. Seeing what can happen.
Looks like it's going to be another very slow round from both teams as they want to respect each other, not push too far. However, Mellow's going to find Tears in bathroom. Tears peeking a little bit too far into bathroom. Almo, though, getting a nice trade bomb down as well onto Pinhead. Lokier is going to be playing that mid connector area and find him taking a shot at his teammate. A little bit too antsy there. Lokier, low HP as well as Mellow. Gonna have to be watching that HP. 2 ops on the side of Monstrosity. This could be a very, very interesting round here.
But yeah, right now in a 3v4, they do have the advantage, especially on T side. Getting those picks on T side as a CT isn't that important, just because with 4 players against 5, they can still pretty much go all 4 players onto a site. Looks like they're actually gonna see if they can do a fake on a B site, which is working. They do have 2 people stationed at B, and it's actually opting to rotate from Wiki off site. But luckily for him, they haven't actually pushed into site yet. Mean Machine able to take down Lokier though, see if he can take control of site. But I think that's enough for them to actually fall back from A and let them take it.
A lot of nade damage being traded here into Monstrosity as they try to go for the retake. A very nice smoke from Dank Pepe's squad. It's going to leave Wiggy with not much room to do anything. A wasted Molotov there from the hands of Apple Dance. And they are all trying to play as best positions. He even just flashed himself there. Apple is just having a hard time with his nades right now. Mellow, though, finding a nice pick on the Mean Machine. Mellow with an insane shot into Excel. I'm not sure what just happened. What? What?
What? I'm guessing he just he heard him bank and he just shot there?
I don't know. That was possibly one of the craziest shots I've seen so far. We've seen some insane shots on the stream, but okay. All right. That round.
It was a headshot too. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my god, man. Like the hell.
Well, that round will be decided. We'll move on to the next one. We are going to see a very very unconfident buy come out from the CT side as Almo's only left with the P250 and armor. Barely a little bit of support and very off buy in the form of a FAMAS onto Excel. Only 2 diffusers is not where they want to be right now, but I have to agree with the buy.
If they lose this round, they're pretty much giving up a 6-9 half at the moment. Like, unless they make a miracle if they do lose it, but right now they have to win this round to be able to get some momentum going on for their favor, just so they can actually get enough money to buy next round. Right now, Dank does have a ton of money though. Even if they lose this, they're going to be able to full buy next round, ops and all. They do have a double op setup going on, so it's a little more costly for them. Right now, looks like Monstrosity's going to have a stack going on A, but they're transferring Almo off of A onto B, which is going to be the right decision, especially with Bomb at B control, but I don't think they actually seen Bomb yet, so they're pretty much just going off a whim, seeing what they can hear.
Almo definitely hearing Lokier jumping up near that area, kind of eyeballing him through the wall there. Fortunately, Mellow, very nice pick on Excel, is going to open up that bomb site. Unfortunately, he's not able to find either of the other ones. Mean Machine's going to get Lokier before being traded out by Apple, who then as well gets Almo, who before he died picked up Mellow. Lots of trades happening right now, left in a 3v2 situation, and it's up to Tears and Wiggy to pretty much save the rest of this half for Monstrosity.
Yeah, Wiggy's shown before that he's been amazing with this op, so he's gonna see what he can get with it. Wiggy able to take out Apple Dance, turning it into a 2v2. Although with these post plant positions, it's gonna be hard for them to get into the site. Pinhead taking peek after peek onto Tears, now leaving the last man, Wiggy, up to take this round for him. Right now, though, with the flashes and the 2 ops stationed on him, they're not gonna peek him at all. They know that he has to go for this. But Wiggy, he knows he can't take it. It's going to be a possible task for him to do. Right now, it's going to be a 8-6 scoreline for Dank Pepe.
Yeah, so unfortunately for Monstrosity, it does look like, I believe Tears is a sub. I do not believe Tears is on their roster. I think he's subbing in this game. And he's been put in so many positions where he absolutely has to clutch them, and he's just not finding them. Getting repeaked over and over again. He needed to put pressure there to try to push that op instead of just getting repeaked over and over like that again. And I think Monstrosity would hope for a 5th member here in this kind of situation.
Yeah, Wiggy able to take the first shot onto Apple, but Loki and Pinhead able to take that up from him. Now leaving only 2 people left on Monstrosity's side. Wiggy and Meme Machine. Meme Machine peeking into the water, but not able to take the best of him. Wiggy in a 1v4 situation right now, though. He does have 2 flashes, a nade, a defuse, and armor right now. He's lost no health, but in a 4v1, they have almost impossible retake positions right now, especially on Dank Pepe's. Their post-plant positions are going to be great.
I would tell Wiggy to just save, but it's kind of hard when it's the last round. And he is going to flash himself in and go in 5-7 blazing. He's going to be able to find Mello. Unfortunately, took way too many shots to kill him. Unable to transfer over to Pinhead, who does finish him off with the Tech 9. That will end our half at a 9-6 scoreline in favor of Dank Pepe's squad. So, yeah, I think that was a great first half. I mean, definitely a little bit more could have been left desired on the CT side for Monstrosity, but I think they did well overall, holding off that CT side. I'm really interested to see how Dank Pepe plays now on CT side because on past Overpass games, we've seen a team play really well on one side and then not very well on the other. So we'll have to see if the scoreboard...
I also wanna point out something here. Let me actually in chat says Tears is not a sub, so I think Tears actually is part of the roster here coming from him. I don't know if he's a reliable source. I don't know if it's been confirmed though, but I'm putting out on him that's actually the right guy. So it is Lemmings. He does have the same name on CEVO. So let's see what's gonna happen here. I mean, Dank's showing an incredibly strong T half. Like we were both hesitant on why they would choose T first, but it seems like they're just a T team.
Yeah, and like I was saying, sometimes a team can be T-sided because they know how to work strats and stuff really well, and then not be able to hold sites or something like that. So this game's perfectly able to still fall into Monstrosity's hand, but they are going to have a rough half as they are on T-side, currently down 3 rounds. After a couple restarts, though, we are going to pop right back into this game, see what the teams end up buying here.
But yeah, right now they're just going to see what they can buy. Wiggy's getting a Tech 9. I don't know if he's actually going to raid boss one of his teammates here. I think that would be the better thing to do, but everyone on T-side is actually kind of... I don't know if they're going to do a rush or... they have no utility at all. Basically just 4 armor, a Tech 9, and a smoke, and the Tech 9's not even on a raid boss here, so... I don't know what they're going to try to do. They're shifting all tunnels now except one guy who is looking at Monster. They're going to come in contact with one guy from the CT side, the lone soldier, Pinhead Larry. Going to see if he can make a shot here. They are peeking with bomb first. I don't know if what's going to happen here. He does take the kill, or he does take the shots though. He's being very aggressive, and Wiggy able to take out Apple, basically opting a rotate coming from the CT side. They're pushing incredibly fast on the A side, but they decided to slow down here. They're going to see what they can do. I think Tears actually heard the rotate coming out, so... Actually just shifting back all the way, but they're going to hear this door open from the 2 guys at RB, so...
Yeah, Monstrosity looking very good this pistol round as Pinhead Larry's only at 35 health left. It's going to be have to be a very good hold here on the B site as the T's start to flood in. Lokier with a nice headshot on the Mean Machine immediately. Bizzle's going to hear the bomb go down, but unable to get a shot. Wiggly actually stopping the bomb plant, thinking somebody was going to peek him. Almo with a nice shot onto Pinhead Larry to finish him off there, but Lokier is going to find him in response. It's left to a 3v3, and Tears is going to fall to Bizzle through the metal there. Wiggle going to trade off Lokier and down to a 2v2, down to a 1v2, and with bomb down, Dank Pepe squad is going to be able to defuse it. Wow, that was a lot of action.
Shots. Yeah, amazing shots coming from Dank, turning into a 4v5, or a 4v5. It was on Monstrosity side. They had 5 T players, but Dank able to get those amazing shots coming out. Just tap after tap after tap. I mean...
Yeah, wow, I was, like, the whole flow of that battle was shifting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, Dank started down pretty much a player and a half, and then an absolute ability to shoot just saved them that round, as well as got them the point, and the, the flow of the second half here. I don't know, not the flow. Flow is not the right word I'm looking for, but I'll find it eventually. They're going to be rushing up the mid-connector area, trying to rush up the stairs, see if they can find anybody from the CT team, pushing a little bit early with those Tech 9s, pushing into A-site very fast. Pinhead Larry is going to find a nice headshot onto Mean Machine, dropping it immediately to a 4v5. Excel going to be falling to Apple Dance, who also gets Almo Lockyer with a nice pick onto Wiggy from behind, and then Pinhead Larry going to finish off the... Monstrosity squad tried their best to rush as fast as possible, but Pinhead with that very nice early shot onto, I believe that was Mean Machine, just kind of stopped them in their tracks. They were like, oh wait, one of us is dead. What do we do now?
Well, yeah, just a complete mold out coming from the Dank and getting those Apple, using the MP9, getting those amazing headshots, just getting an economy. Destroying that, but they did get the bomb plant the first round, so Monstrosity is able to get AK armor here. Wiggy did opt to get it up here. The last cannon though, so if he does get shots, he's just gonna go everywhere.
I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. If he can find a pick on the long or something, or maybe, no, there's nobody playing long, but if he could find a pick on the long or something, I could. But unfortunately, right now, I think that glass cannon's gonna be coming very underwhelmingly this round. I don't think it's going to pay off how they want it to, as the Dank Pepe squad plays very, very passive positions here. Wiggy going to be having it in the party room. Again, I would really like to see him try to push up that long area now and maybe try to work his way into A. I'm not sure I'm liking how Monstrosity's trying to play this.
Yeah, right now, pretty much they actually have 4 people A, and Mean with the bomb actually is lurking B. I don't know like why they have the bomb B. They're just gonna see what they can do here. If he's gonna lurk back into A, but they have no one water. They can actually have control of water right now. But luckily they haven't actually been aggressive here, so they're just gonna see what's gonna happen. They are pushing pretty aggressively onto A though. They have 3 people stationed pretty heavily onto A. They have 2 people bathrooms and 1 guy long, so they're gonna see what's gonna happen. Pinhead able to take out Wiggy, and another guy's Tears onto the guy long, making sure Wiggy with the op, not getting that glass cannon really well, and Pinhead and Apple able to take out 2 more people on Monstrosity sides, making it Mean, the last man standing. But with only 5 seconds left, he's not gonna get this bomb down. In a 4v1, he's just gonna see if he can save this. He does get mellow though, but he's actually peeking this, and he does get another kill. And a questionable peek there.
Yeah, definitely questionable peek there. Completely agree. I do not understand. You got the first one. You're done after that. You don't have to get cocky. But once again, Tears he was in a position long where he had free kill onto Pinhead Larry, and he missed the spray down. Pinhead one-tapped him and just lost him that round. That was a key play that he had to make to win them that round, and unfortunately Pinhead got 2 more kills after it. And it's really sad to see a round loss go like that, because I mean he had every possibility. Wiggy getting taken down very early here at Apple, as that is some very early pressure here on the long with the boost over. They are going to try to get him down, but Excel's going to be falling to 13 HP. Pinhead finding Almo on the other side, and it's just Monstrosity starting to fall apart now. Does not look like they're going to be able to do anything, and Mean Machine here with the AK maybe be able to find some guns for his teammates. I don't know. They're just playing this very pug style right now. Tears dies behind the rock, and they're going to try to make a bathroom play, but Pinhead Larry with a beautiful spray transfer control there. Oh my god, double headshot. That was just... Oh, it was sick. But that is going to be a 13th round here to Monstrosity. To Dank Pepe squad. Unfortunately, Monstrosity only at 6.
Was it Pinhead? He was able to get 1 kill long, going back into bathrooms to get another 2 kills. Basically just helping Apple long, holding that down. They knew that they were going to go long there. They did have an AK, but pretty much they just had to save that round. So getting that presence long, making sure that they can't actually push there was great. Almo getting some shots with Pinhead labor, but Apple's able to take down 2 people from Monstrosity sides with 15 HP though. Bizzle's actually going into water. Mean Machine's able to pick him up, but XCL is able to take him down. Now, and XCL actually sprays through the door, taking down
beautiful.
Apple Dance. Last guy, Loke here. He's gonna see what he can do here. He does spot out XCL though, so Tears XCL. Last 2 people left. If they do play this right, they can actually win this round. But Loke here still has full health here and armor, so he has a flash coming out. But right now they have full B site control. So they're going to probably opt to get this bomb down as fast as they can. Going to see if they can get in better post positions. But Lokier expected a rotate onto A, but he just didn't expect them to go B right now, especially in the positions that they're in. It's going to be incredibly hard. He has to make all of his shots count. He does have a flash though to retake the site, so with low HP coming out on Monstrosity's sides, if XCL just loses 1 shot and not getting those 1 taps, he's just gonna die from Lokier's burst.
So, I think here, what you would try to do, nice pick onto Tears. If he can find him water, I think he'll have enough time to defuse it. However, he's gonna run away and let them have this round. That was something I was thinking about, is if we look at the economy right now of Monstrosity, that win still does not put them in a position where they have a good economy, especially with that last player dying to the bomb site. So even letting them have that win, you're just resetting their loss bonus. I almost think it would have been better if he just, I mean, he didn't die anyway, but if he would have just tried to save from the get-go, maybe get exit frags as they tried to leave. But I think winning that round was almost just the same as losing that round. In fact, you set them back. They are going to buy up here with very, very low utility on Monstrosity's side, and does look like they're going to try to once again play this a little bit slow default, not having enough utility to really execute onto a site. They're going to have to hope for an early pick or something here.
Dank does have the advantage here though, with a lot more utility and an op on Pinhead Larry that's shown that he's an amazing operative this. So Tears, he's going to see what he can get here. He's just watching long while Amo's going to take a peek into bathrooms, but they pretty much can't find anything here. Both of them playing extremely carefully, shifting around all the way the map. But then able to take out Wiki with a nice angle onto tunnels. Just basically able to take him out and able to get that scot-free just onto A side. No problems down there. Turning into a 4v5, making it so they can't have a lurk on T side. They pretty much all have to go into one site collectively.
Yeah, and that's something I know that you and I casted Overpass before, and that was something we made sure to talk about in that cast as well, is losing a player early on this map, and I guess really any map at all, but this one specifically, because that lurk can rotate so fast, so you're lurking a lot farther than normal. You don't get a lurk when you lose a 4th player, or when you lose your first player. You have 4 players, you have to have that numbers advantage. Just like when you're pushing on to B site right now, as Mello takes down XCL, but Tears is going to try to get that bomb down. He's going to stop the bomb plant. I don't agree with it. I think he could have got it down before that molly killed him, but he's not going to get it down. Pinhead with an absolutely beautiful shot through the boxes there. Applehead's gonna find Olmo, and that's gonna leave Mean Machine left in a 1v3 with absolutely no time.
This has just crumbled for them. Like, the molly just comes down. He was able to get the molly,
and then
he actually...
Oh my. Monstrosity.
There's no
just
reason for him
some...
to peek that. Like, he had the AK there. He could have actually just saved that and actually been able to get a chance with the last round. I don't know if it was just a rage peek, if he got like a little bit frustrated to get some damage out going from the CT sides. But still, they pretty much... The economy they have right now, it's amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Monstrosity has lost the mental side of this game right now. It looks like they let themselves get down. They're playing this game very puggy right now, and Mean Machine falling very low HP early on. It looks like they're trying to throw all their huzzah into this last round, maybe try to pull something back, but Dank Pepe squad holding very passive positions, making sure to not let Monstrosity get anywhere near with those pistols. They are going to be pushing onto A site very quickly now. The rotates might be called out as Pinhead Larry and Apple Dance set up some very good cross positions. Loki is going to find Mean Machine as well as Tears. Almo with a nice shot onto Pinhead Larry, though that's really just not going to do much. He's left with a P250 and armor, and Loki is going to find him. Monstrosity all but out of this game now, as that force buy just... I think this is the fork in the steak, Rebo. I think we reached it.
Right now, with the economy that I think Pepe is actually accumulated right now, they can actually, if Monstrosity wins a couple of rounds, 3 rounds after this, it would actually kind of destroy it. Then they're going to have to get into a save. Even if they do lose this round, they actually may have to save from that. But with a 7-15 scoreline, psychologically, that's going to put a huge impact on Monstrosity. They pretty much have to win 8 rounds in a row to take that into a tie, and even then, they're not going to win the map. They have to actually go into overtime and go from there.
Pinhead saving Apple, who had an absolutely terrible spray down towards Tears there. Once again, Monstrosity finding themselves very early in a 4v5 situation. Mellowk going to be taking out Wiggy, though Mean Machine does find Mellowk, as well as Bizzle with 2 very nice headshots. And Loki, oh my gosh, we're in a 2v2 situation. Mean Machine going off with that deagle. He will get the bomb down before the mollies come out, though he is dropped very low to 42 HP. They haven't been able to find either one of the guns yet, and they're just left with their pistols. Apple Dance and Pinhead Larry both with rifles here to retake this site. Apple Dance is going to have to get a little bit aggressive here. Smoke trying to cut off any positions. They're pushing in together, which I like. And Mean Machine is going to be playing that pillar as well as he possibly can. Unfortunately, that op shot will take him out. XCL, though, left with a Tech 9. He's going to have to peek this very well. Pinhead Larry's got the op. But he will take him down with the 5-7. He, though, cannot get the bomb. And we are going to see another round in this game. I thought it was done. Thought it was done.
Yeah, what is he? Actually was about to throw down the smoke, but he just mistakenly switched back a little bit too fast. He was not able to get it down. So if he would have gotten down that smoke and just held the bomb there, he could have actually had that round. But right now, with Dank Pepe, they're actually going to opt to do a light buy here. A couple deagles coming out. But I actually want to go back on that round. I believe it was Mean Machine getting 2 1-deags and just taking another guy out, turning it into a... What is it? I believe it was a 5v3 into a 3v or a 2v2, which is just insane.
Wiggy, nice pick, early pick onto Loki here. The first time in a while we've seen them with a man advantage early. It is not going to last long as a lot of trades come down. Actually, Monstrosity finding the better end after all of those trades with only Bizzle left alive on the CT side. He is in a 1v2 situation now as he does find Almo, and Mean Machine will end the round, though. Okay, that was looking dangerous there as the Dank Pepe squad started to fight back on that eco round. However, the Monstrosity boys do take it, and once again, we are seeing Monstrosity slowly try to claw their way back into this game. We're going to see that gun round come here from Dank Pepe squad, though, and this is the round that matters, because if Monstrosity doesn't win this, I mean, the game's over, and if they do win this, then, Dank Pepe is going to start having to be like, okay, what's happening? Why are they clawing their way back into this? Then they're going to start having those mental issues that Monstrosity's definitely been going through these past couple of rounds.
Well, yeah, especially since they only have to win one round, it puts a lot of weight off their shoulder. That is. Wow, I just wanted to say soldier so bad. Actually, Loki is getting a flash from his teammate, pushing in a fountain incredibly aggressively. But there is one guy playground here. I don't know if he actually heard that. They're actually passing right by each other, and Tears isn't even going to call this out. So they actually expect their back to be 100% clear now. And with that information, actually is going to opt to rotate, coming in from A? No, actually they're just going to stay A with their setup here. Right now, Loki is in the back. He does take out one guy, but he does not know where bomb is. He was able to take out that guy, but he's not pushing out any more here.
Yeah, Wiggy doing his best to make sure he gets that bomb before Loki can discover it, as Mean Machine had taken on the B side of the map pretty much by himself, trying to play that lurk position. They are going to be making a little bit of pressure here on A. The counter flash coming out was beautiful, though Almo will find Apple Dance. A nice nade by Bizzle's going to trade him out, and it's going to be left to a 2v4 situation as Monstrosity tries to get the bomb down. And it's going to be a hard situation. Wiggy getting that bomb down in the smoke will get it down. Left to fight off a 1v4. He's going to find the first one. However, he's dropped, and that does
GG.
look like it is going to end the game here as Dank Pepe squad finds the 16th round. GG indeed. Monstrosity with very nice plays there at the end to try to come back into the game. However, Dank Pepe squad just played an absolutely beautiful game. Pinhead Larry ending the game, 28 kills. Though we can't take away from Mean Machine, who on the Monstrosity side ended the game with 20 kills. So absolutely brilliant play by both teams.
Well, yeah, I definitely think just a better performance coming out from Dank Pepe. They were able to get those amazing kills. Like, pretty much a lot of the rounds they won, it was just a complete shutdown. Like, a very convincing play by them. Was it maybe if Reef would have stepped up his game a little bit, they would have actually won that. He seemed a little bit be slacking there, just not able to get as many kills as any of the other players on the team. But besides that, they did put up a good fight. There were a lot of rounds that won just because of pure skill, just because they out-aimed the opponent. But besides that, the game is over. It was a 69 scoreline, and this goes down in history as a 69 in Dank Pepe's favor.
Yeah.